Hey there, it's Sandy Freschi, and I want to just check in with you really quick this evening before I call it quits for the night, because I was out on my walk and I realized I've got something really exciting coming up for myself in another week or two, and I haven't really given it much thought or attention, and I wanted to share it with you in part to hold myself accountable, and also so that you can get an idea of some of the things I do to take care of myself that might inspire you. So starting in a couple of weeks, I am going to take myself on an inner retreat. Now this is a little bit different from what you normally think of as a retreat. Usually when someone says that they're going on a retreat, they're going somewhere where they have to pack their bags and leave for a couple of days, and they're totally removed from their environment. And those types of retreats have a lot of merit, and I found, for me, I come home really rejuvenated from having been away. But those effects don't really last as long as when I do a retreat where I don't go anywhere. And that's the point of an inner retreat, to not have to leave your environment to cultivate and perhaps what I call up-level your skills of bringing that rejuvenation into your environment and actually applying it to your daily life. So my definition of an inner retreat is the process of taking focused time to for yourself to engage in activities or maybe inactivity to achieve that deeper connection inside or with some aspect of your inner life. So I find that when I stay in my environment informs me of my bearings, and it supports me while I slip deeper into myself. So an inner retreat can allow you to focus on you within the comfort of your own personal environment. Now, I've done this retreat process several times, this inner retreat process several times, and it's the middle of the year. And this retreat is actually going to be focused on business and personal rejuvenation and review. So if you are at the point where it's time to review where you've been up to this point in your year and set out your vision or see how aligned you are with your vision for the rest of the year, this is a perfect time where you may want to consider doing a little retreat process for yourself. Now, the thing to remember with an inner retreat is that you do have to create some space. It's not the same as a staycation or a stay-at-home vacation. It's really a little bit different because you put a lot of intention into creating the kind of space or making space within your environment to be able to let down, relax, rejuvenate, and do the inner work that you need to do for a sustained period of time. And when I say sustained, I don't mean that you have to take days and days off from work. I have actually worked a little bit during my blocks of time that I've blocked off for inner retreats. This time I'm going to take about 5 days. And because it is partially a business retreat, I will be doing some business things, but for the most part, it's going to be 5 days off of not seeing clients, of not thinking about the next thing I need to create in my business, and just focusing on getting my bearings, letting go of what I don't need to carry with me into the next half of the year, and really just taking care of myself and allowing myself to relax and rejuvenate. So the best thing that you can do if you're setting a retreat up for yourself, an inner retreat up for yourself, is to start with the preparation part. And that's why I wanted to do this video, to hold myself accountable, since I hadn't really thought too much about how I'm going to go about this process and what my intentions are. I want to just share with you some of these things that may inspire you to do something similar, while also holding myself accountable and really getting clear about what my intentions are for those 5 days. So I'm going to sign off for now, but in the next video, I'll talk about how you can best prepare, or some of the steps that you can do to prepare for an inner retreat. So until we talk the next time, have a wonderful evening,